Oh, right, you're supposed to do that once you have makeup on. Well, I call this look, I have f***ing acne. Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Jillian Rogue, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to show you guys, due to a very, very, very high amount of requests, how exactly I beat my mother***ing face. And by a very, very, very high amount of requests, I mean about 3. And by 3, I mean about 1 person asked. Like 3 times? Maybe? But nonetheless, I am here and I am doing it. So you might have not asked for this, but here it is. On a real note, I love makeup. I always have. My mom growing up sold Mary Kay. It got me into makeup at a very, very, very young age. When I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, I taught all my friends how to do their makeup. I was always like the makeup chick. And when I became homeless, I kind of lost sight of that. I stopped being able to buy brands that I wanted to buy. I stopped being able to try out new makeup. You know, like there was other things I had to worry about other than having like the time to sit down and be creative with my makeup. So I kind of lost touch with that a little bit. But I'm hoping to possibly get back into it depending on how much you guys like it. So if you like this video, make sure to leave me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. Let's begin. So I have my face cleansed, believe it or not, and moisturized. Now the theme in this video is how to beat your face when you're broke and when you're fat, both of which I am, but it also should be, and when you're breaking out like a mother and have horrible rosacea. That is one thing I have battled my whole makeup life, is trying to cover up my rosacea and my acne scars and all that stuff. And I am really breaking out today, so let's get started. So I'll just be showing you what I use almost daily in my makeup routine, which I don't do my makeup daily. I really only do it when I do videos, but you know what I mean. And the first thing is a primer. Now, my favorite primer lately, which doesn't say much, is this Kick-Ass Super Blur. It does not say if it's a primer, but I use it that way. Man, I'm sweating. My dogs are staring at me. Okay, once I feel like that's really soaked into all of my pores, I take my foundation. Now, foundation is something that I honestly hate buying, maybe even more than I hate shopping for pants that aren't leggings. Because I feel like with my acne, with my rosacea, with my like weird tan in places, like nothing ever matches my skin tone. Like it's impossible to get, like it might match my neck, but then compared to my chest, it looks different, or like, you know what I mean? I'm like 80 different colors. Long story. Soon I'll be moving out of this very small apartment and I'll have my own room to film in. And there's hair floating in the air. Long story short, I hate shopping for foundation. I hate trying new foundations. I just hate it. It's a pain in the ass. They never work. They never match. So the girl who waxes my eyebrows and used to do my eyelash extensions when I had them, her salon sells this Rain, which I've never heard of, foundation before, and she swatched it on me and I was shocked. It's like the closest I think I've ever gotten to my skin tone. So that's what I use. It's a little bit more expensive though. I think it's like $20, but you do get a really good amount. This one is Rain. It has SPF 15, conceal and reveal, and cream corset. And then I just take this cheap ass covered in cat and dog hair beauty blender that I got at Walgreens that came in a little pack of a bunch of beauty blenders. When you're broke, you're broke. I don't know where that was going, but we're here. So I just put some on my hand, probably too much, and just put it all around my face. For a while I tried using like green concealer or yellow concealer, but it always ended up being too much. I'll delete my channel. Sorry. Okay, so now that we're all blended the fuck out, I take my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the lightest shade they have. It is Fair Clair, and I use it under my eyes, forehead, my cupid's bow, and a little bit on my chin. The goal with concealer is to go a little bit lighter than your skin tone, and then if you have a round face or you suffer from a fat face like I do, you want to always go in very triangular shapes. I know a lot of the beauty gurus go up to your temples, but when you have a really round face, that just like widens your face. If you're trying to slim your face down, you want to keep the light sections to the center of your face. So yeah, I just kind of do it like this, in that kind of shape, and then up on the side of my nose a little bit to kind of help with the nose contour. And then on my forehead, I go all the way down my nose, and like that. And then just a little bit above my cupid's bow. And then I kind of do like the top of my chin, just to kind of bring your chin forward a little bit away from the double chin, or my quintuple chin. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and go back in and like bounce all over those areas to blend. Next, especially if you a greasy motherfucker like I am, you gotta set your mother face. Lately I've been using this number 7 translucent powder, and I put a ton of this on, especially right now since I'm so sweaty. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm tapping it into the lid. Holy, that's a lot. I did not mean to do that much. Let's see how it smells like Jeffree Star. I just inhaled it. Oh my. So I take my same damp and also gross filled with hair beauty blender, and I just dip into that, ignoring the hair and the other foundation. And I pat it under my eyes and all the high points of your face that get the most oil and sweat. And the reason why I set before I do my contour is because I use a powder contour. I don't really like cream contours. And also you'll see a lot of beauty gurus do here. But if you have a round face, and I think I just wiped on it. If you have a round face or a fat face like I do, you don't want to do that. That's just gonna make your chin look wider. Alright, so to contour, I use the NYX palette. Why? Because I bought it like 2 years ago. It's probably expired. Definitely expired. And I just haven't had the money to buy a new contour. But I mean, it still works all right. It does the job. So I typically will use the darkest, coolest one. I think it's the coolest for under my chin. And I'll take this kind of like more stiff angled brush that's also full of dog and cat hair. I will dip into that guy. And I start with under my chin. The goal under your chin is to make a triangle. You can kind of see where the natural shadow is. You kind of want to darken that. That will help hide your 50 chins. All right, that is dark. That is a lot. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I hope. And then I also like to go here on my neck a little bit to help slim the motherfucking neck. That was terrifying. And you can even go down to your collarbone because you want these like natural tendons to really pop. And I'm just gonna blend like a mother. Alright, so that's really dark, but don't worry, it'll all come together. Next, I use the second shade, this guy, because it's cool and it's lighter. And I do that for the rest of my face. Now, remember when I talked about keeping everything in triangle shapes? I want to do the same type of thing. I don't do any rounded shapes. So you go from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. Oh my God, that was dark too. And then I do my temples and to a triangle shape on my forehead, like so. Do temple up to here. And keep it pointed, not round. That really helps concentrate it in this area of your face. And then next, I'm gonna go in with this smaller brush to carve out my nose in that same lighter shade. I also do it as thin and as towards the center as possible. So now that all the contour is down, I'm gonna go back with this kind of looser brush full of dog hair and blend away the baking I did, and also do another light layer of setting powder to try to lighten up all the horribly dark contour I just did. So I typically save my highlight and blush for last because fall is my motherfucking nemesis. So next I'm gonna go in and do my brows. For the brows, I always prefer a pencil. I feel like it's just a lot more like precise and easier to use than any sort of like powder or gel or cream. Lately I've been using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Brunette. I hate doing this. So now comes honestly my favorite part about makeup, and that is eyes. I was gonna say eyeshadow, but then I realized it's all your eye, like your whole eye, eyeliner, all that stuff. Even though I'm horrible at eyeliner. My like holy grail for eyeshadow is Milani. I bought this palette literally 2 years ago. Oh, and the expiration date is 2 years, so it's just about expiring. As you can see, I use it a lot. I always like to start out by coating my entire eye in this matte off-white shade. This like matte kind of like taupe shade, it doesn't have a name for it, is my favorite transition shade because it's nice and cool and light enough, and I just love it. I'm gonna go in with the same brush and just plop this in my crease. So I'm going to be diving into the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I don't really follow Jaclyn Hill. I just kind of bought this because it has such a wide range of colors, and it was a really good price, and it's Morphe, so it's, you know, good quality. I think I'm going to dive in to Central Park to kind of darken out my crease a little bit. Look at me, I'm such a beauty guru. I'm not, don't listen to me. Next, I'm gonna take this other fluffy brush and I'm gonna pick up a bit of this black. It is Abyss. And I'm just gonna put that like a little bit in the outer corner. I'm gonna try out this shade that is Twerk. This guy right here. So now that that's there, I guess we're going with like the blue theme. So I'm just gonna take this Milani color that I love. It doesn't have a name, but it's like a metallic, like gunmetal blue, I guess. And I'm gonna actually like try to use that as like a transition on the transition on the transition. So, bitch, get on my fucking level, which is having no idea what the fuck you're doing. I'm gonna go in with my favorite. The only thing, my only beef with this is it dries a little hard. So it's like once you put it on, it's mainly for like cut creases because you're not blending this into anything. It's like cut crease or a mess. But I don't really do cut creases like how you're supposed to. So again, we're just gonna wing it. This is where I'm gonna ruin everything. So next, I'm gonna go in with this pink shimmery, what is this? Faint right here. And I'm gonna use that for my brow bone in my inner corner. I don't know if I just made a mess or if I actually created something pretty. I guess we'll see once I do liner and lashes, because that saves a lot. I'm gonna take this eyeliner that my dog chewed all over. Just look at this shit. And I'm going to attempt to line my upper lid. And now I'm going to use these Kiss lashes, the 3D ones. They're not the greatest, but I think that they're the best that the drugstore has to offer. If I could get the box open. And there we go. Alright, so my camera died and the charger's not working. So that's great. So now I'm recording on my phone. So, carrying on, I'm just going to use this NYX palette and this blush. I don't know where to look. I'm used to looking that way for the camera, but it's that way now. I'm sorry, this is so oh my god. Plop that on right here a little bit. I'm going to try out this new really expensive highlighter I bought. This has been out for a while. This is a Smashbox and Blada Metal Petal Rose. This is the shade Gilded Rose. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you can even see it. Okay, I need to stop with the highlighter. I'm like, oh my god. I want to keep going. Last but not least, we have the lips. For the lips, I'm going in with this NYX Los Angeles highlighter, lip liner. And I just slightly overline my lips and then I fill it in completely with this liner. Okay, so once we have that down, I like to go in with this lighter pink NYX flower color and lighten up the center. This lip makes your lips look bigger. And I also just don't like lipstick too dark. I don't know why. I feel like my face can't handle it. Alright, and now we're just gonna hit it with some Milani setting spray that is covered in actual shit. And finally, after 3 hours and mistakes, we have the final look. Honestly, one reason I can never do makeup videos is because I can't take myself seriously enough to actually like pose and like act all like, oh, look at my, oh yeah, look at my makeup. Like I just can't. I don't take myself that seriously. I'm not that great at makeup, but it is something I'm still learning at, and I do hope to get more into it now that I'm not homeless. So yeah, if you did for some weird and unknown reason actually enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up so I know. Also leave me a comment and tell me what you thought. Feel free to tell me how horrible you think I am at blending, or how my contour is too dark, or the countless other mistakes you think I made. I can't wait to hear them. And as always, guys, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you're always notified when I post. That way you can always see more weird and creepy shit from me. All right, all my little makeup poop kings and queens, I will see you later.